Hello everyone, Editor here. If you've taken a look at the Prem schedule, you might have noticed that the next few match days have been squeezed together such that they're only 2 to 4 days apart. In particular, the gap between match days 18 and 19 just so happens to be the 4 days I'll be spending in Chicago this winter. As such, we've got a unique arrangement for this episode where Darian and Kaibo will be making predictions for both match day 18 and match day 19. If you'd like, feel free to watch the Matchday 18 predictions now and come back in a few days for Matchday 19. Or you can binge them all now, whichever you prefer. Also, Corey's audio seems to have been lost in the recording stage, so I'll be adding in some transitions between matches. Thank you for tuning in, and have a happy holiday season.
Welcome to episode 19 of the CoDaKrew podcast. We're recording this on Christmas Eve, and hopefully this will be out by Christmas or right after. If you don't know how this works, we're making matching predictions in the Premier League, and we get a point if we're correct. There are also multiplier rules on screen now, and because our editor is going on vacation soon, we're doing 2 sets of match week in one, which will have double the multipliers put on. That being said, here are predictions for last week. I am currently on 87 points, while Kaibo has 73. It's a strong 14-point lead, but since we're predicting match days 18 and 19, Kaibo wanted to cut it down to a more respectable gap to close out the first half of the season. Kaibo, anything to add before we start?
Yeah, I mean, you said it perfectly. I will be closing down the gap now. This is where the comeback starts, all right? You know that picture of Ronaldo before the UCL starts, and he starts nodding at the camera. You know when that's when the comeback starts, right?
Okay.
That's me right now. You guys aren't ready. I'm coming back.
All right.
Okay, that takes us to our first match for today, Man City versus Everton. Take it away.
Wow. I know Darian said he wanted to go first this week or for this episode, so
Yeah.
Darian, go ahead.
All
Yeah.
right, I'll go ahead. Okay, I was just looking, if you analyze what's wrong with City, I think one big issue, and it's just like a meme right now, they do not have the stamina to deal with transition and hyper-attacking teams at all. And for the same reason, they also cannot deal with teams that do counterattacks or play in transition. And they're also really bad against teams with strong set-piece abilities. I literally said Aston Villa have a strong set-piece ability, and I think they scored from a free kick with a header, right? So I think the thing is about this match though is Sean Dyche is probably just gonna park the bus and go for a draw. Like he's not gonna try to win, and he's not gonna try to take advantage of those weaknesses City has, because quite frankly, he doesn't have the players to do that. So this will allow City to be cautious and pragmatic, and I think this match is gonna look quite a bit like the second half of City vs Arsenal near the start of the season, where City just has all the possession. It's Everton is fully parking the bus, like the bus is in the net, and they're just gonna pass and pass and pass, and it basically allows them to get the ball to Holland because he can just not shoot until Holland gets the ball, and because of that, I think City probably will be able to score one or two. So I actually think City will win.
Hmm. That's a good take. I have a simpler reasoning for my conclusion. If you look
Uh-huh.
at all the games that City has lost or whatnot, they haven't really lost against any teams that are like objectively. I'm sorry, my biases are coming in here, but
Oh
objectively
boy.
bad teams. All right, all the teams that they've been losing to are objectively they're like somewhat decent. I would say like they're like contenders for Europe.
What
Right?
about Palace, dude? I mean, that was a
No, I
draw,
said
but
loss. I said loss. Keep
okay.
in
Well,
mind, I
are you
said
predicting a
loss.
win, or are you predicting a win, or just for
No,
them to not lose?
which means I'm still predicting a City win. Also, City's at home. I don't know. I don't think even playing at home even matters anymore. But
Yeah.
again, I have to give this to City still. Like, there's no way you lose to Everton. Like, if they lose, I'm sorry. If they lose to Everton, I think it's like actually like over. Like, I don't even think they're making Europe anymore. Yeah,
Yeah. He needs this, bro.
yeah. No, there's no way. Like, yeah, I almost feel bad, man. Like, it's getting bad,
Oh,
man.
I'm rooting for Everton though. I want the saga to continue.
Hey, no, me too, me too. But like, yeah. Look,
I
to be
think he
fair,
did
I'm not
once. I
cheering
can't
for.
remember when.
I'm not cheering for Everton. I'm just hating on City. Okay, there's a difference there. So yeah,
Alright, that brings us to our next match, Chelsea versus Fulham.
You know what's crazy? The entire starting 11 right now is somehow all on good form. I'm talking about Chelsea, by the way. And
hmm
that midfield, Caicedo, one of the best defensive midfielders in the league. I know Kaibo would rather say Gravenberch is better. I'm not going to get into that right now. But him and Fernandez will be able to neutralize all the attacking opportunities that Fulham's midfielders, especially Iwobi and Pereira, will have. Chelsea also are unbeaten in 12 matches, so this should be a very easy win for Chelsea.
yeah, for sure. I mean, Chelsea are. I know they're not going to admit it, but Chelsea are title contenders. right?
Yeah.
Obviously, we're still winning the league, but they are contending for, right? They're the only team that's actually kind of pushing us,
Well,
I
I
would
would
say.
say maybe Arsenal too, but because they're
Yeah, no, no,
'cause-
no, no,
no, but recently
no.
they've been getting back into it now.
Yeah, okay, no, 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 no. Like Chelsea is, I see Chelsea as I see Chelsea as more of a threat than Arsenal, like significantly. I don't
I
even think
mean,
it's
the
close.
difference, to be fair, is only like 2 points though. So
But you gotta see the way that they're winning, like in the way, and also you gotta realize like Saka's injured too. Like this
that's
is a
true.
fully healthy Chelsea team that is getting Esteval next year. That they're still getting like absolute Brazilian like wonder kids next year. Like imagine that,
That's
right?
true. And
So
also, I
this
swear,
game's scary.
Arsenal injury crisis is crazy this season. No.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty bad. Like they were just got better like 2 weeks ago, and then bam,
Yeah.
Saka just injured.
No,
But
it's just not their year, honestly.
it isn't. It sucks. And I mean, it's funny too because this is the one year that City is doing bad, and people are like, "Oh
Yeah,
no, Arsenal's gonna pounce on it," and Arsenal got unlucky too.
bro,
So
actually cursed, dude.
yeah. But anyways, back to the predictions. I think not much to be said here. I mean, Chelsea just clearly better. Chelsea
Yeah.
win, and they're at home to a Stamford Bridge.
All right.
All right, then we move on to CoDaKrew's favorite team, Nottingham Forest, going up against Tottenham Hotspur.
Nottingham.
Yep.
We are at the part of the season where you cannot call this a fluke anymore. We are in Christmas.
Yep.
We're at the end of this episode. We'll be on match day 19. That's halfway for the season, and there's still top four. And first off, can you start off with an apology? I predicted them to not be able to beat Brentford. I predicted that match to be a draw. But in my defense, in my prediction, I said that part of the reason was because Murillo was still injured. I didn't know Murillo was going to be back by that game, and the fact that he is, and he was able to neutralize Brentford, I think he'll have a similar effect against Tottenham because we all know how shaky Tottenham's attack is. Very
Hmm.
inconsistent. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. You know the meme? That's really Tottenham's offense. And that's not even the worst of their issues. Let's talk about Tottenham's defense, okay? So Ange Postecoglou, this cocky bastard, all right, he plays a super high line. The defenders are literally at center field, and that's okay when you have Vicario as your goalkeeper and Mickey Van de Ven, who's an extremely fast defender, as your center back. But now they're both injured, and instead he's playing Archie Gray, who is just not ready for prime time yet, and Radu Draguslin, who has absolutely no pace whatsoever, and still playing a high line. Like, no shit, you could see it 6 goals against Liverpool. And with Nottingham, a team that is so good on the attack, so good at conceding gaps, they're gonna get cooked again. Like this is gonna be like Nottingham's gonna score like 3 or 4 goals. Maybe not, but like Nottingham's gonna have a lot of chances this match. I think it's a Nottingham win.
Yeah, I mean, dude, you said it perfectly. Honestly, like, I had a Nottingham win too. I think Nottingham is just playing amazing. They're on amazing form. I'm not going to go into the tactics of it again because you already said all that. But an interesting stat I do want to say. I still have Nottingham winning, by the way, but I do want to say this stat.
Okay.
Tottenham are undefeated on Boxing Day in the last 16 match days, which is pretty interesting. But I still have Nottingham Forest winning this. They're just on too good of a form, and I just don't see Tottenham holding up.
Wait, damn,
Even though
that's
I do want to say Tottenham has been playing somewhat decent, though. Like, I mean, obviously, I know they absolutely got destroyed against Liverpool, but like at the end of the day, it's like there's only so much you can do, you know.
wait,
So
that's kind of funny. You know, Nottingham's already broken. Nottingham was the one team that broke Liverpool's undefeated home record. They stopped Brentford's undefeated home record, and now they're about to break another 16-year long record. That's crazy, dude.
that's true, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. I didn't think Google was gonna agree with us. I thought Google was
What
missing
did Google say?
Tottenham's advantage. I think Google
Hmm.
said Nottingham is the slight favorite. That's
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah, interesting. Yeah.
I guess that takes us to our next match, Villa v Newcastle.
All
I
right. Wait, Darren. Before you say something, I do want to say another interesting stat.
Okay,
Okay, and
sure, go ahead.
this is the funny stat I was talking about during our
Okay,
prep before. So
okay.
Newcastle and Aston Villa, these are the teams that have lost the most Premier League games on Boxing Day. So out of any other
Damn.
team in Premier League ever in the history of the Premier League, Newcastle and Aston Villa are the two teams that have lost the most, and they're playing each other, which is pretty funny to me.
Yo, Kaiba really out here with all the Boxing Day stats, dude.
But it's
This guy's
okay.
a
But
legend
it's
with it.
okay. You can go ahead now. I just wanted to point that out. That was an interesting stat I saw. Pretty funny.
Well, they can't both lose, can they?
Hey, who knows?
Maybe both teams show up, and then by FA law, they have to both forfeit the match. You never know.
Yeah, who knows?
One thing I will say though, I have a feeling that Kaiba's going to disagree with this, but I'm actually gonna go with a Newcastle win, and that's because
Wait.
hear
Okay.
me
Okay.
out.
Sorry.
Hear me out. We talked about how good of a set piece Fred Villa was last time, right? But Newcastle has Dan Burn as a center back, and his best stat by far is his aerial defense. So that neutralizes Aston Villa, who are joint second in the league from goals off of corners. And comparatively, I said this I don't remember if it's this last week as well, but Aston Villa, their main defensive weakness is their fullbacks. They have Paul Torres, who I highly rate as a center back, but they do not have the fullbacks. And look at Newcastle's wingers. They got Anthony Gordon, who had 3 assists and 1 goal in the last 5, and they have Jacob Murphy, who had 3 assists and 3 goals in their last 5. Their wingers are on fire, and Villa's fullbacks are not it. Newcastle's gonna feast this game.
That's actually really funny because I actually also had Newcastle winning too.
Really?
Um,
Okay.
which is crazy. Hey, but I had to go with my stats again. Newcastle against Villa. Historically, Newcastle's always won. All right, I
Shit, that
know
means
I'm
that
gonna
means I'm
jinx
gonna be
it,
wrong then. God damn it. Okay.
but Newcastle are unbeaten in the last 15 Premier League home games against Aston Villa, and the aggregate score across those games is 10-1. So pretty interesting.
Yeah, that's pretty low scoring for 15 games, no?
Yeah, it is very very low scoring.
There
Yeah,
has to have been a lot of no draws in there.
there were so quite interesting.
Alright, since we're in agreement, let's move on to our next match, Southampton versus West Ham.
Okay. Look, is there really much to say here? Southampton are just not good enough. Like
Yeah,
West
agreed.
Ham actually been kind of decent, so this should be an easy West Ham win, right?
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, I mean, what is there to say?
Well, that was awkward. There were 20 seconds of silence there that I'm pretty sure was Corey making some sort of quip before the transition. But anyways, we move on to Bournemouth versus Crystal Palace.
I just want to say, do you not remember a few weeks ago when I said at that time I think Bournemouth were like 10th or maybe 11th in the league, and I was like, these guys are playing too well. They should be much higher. And I think I think the way that Bournemouth have been playing recently is actually not surprising to me at all. Because honestly, I think they've been playing well from the start of the season, and they're just now being able to find the goals. So I think their form is actually going to be very sustainable. In terms of this match, though, I don't see how Palace is going to score against Bournemouth. I just don't see the pathway for them. And Bournemouth have a lot of avenues for attack against Palace. They have Dean Huijsen, which is the guy who, always celebrates with the chill dog meme every time he scores, which is pretty funny. Um, he has come up clutch with headers. He's won multiple game-winning headers in the past 5 games. And when you look at the defenders Crystal Palace have, Gahey and LaCroix, I do not trust their aerial abilities whatsoever. Also, Evan Nielsen and Justin Kluivert have been very good centrally for Bournemouth. So I think those two areas of attack, I don't see how Palace neutralizes that. I think this is a Bournemouth win.
Did Kaibo also cut out?
Oh my god, this guy's phone died. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is a tragedy. Okay, what do we do?
Don't ask me, I'm just working on this in post.
You know what? You can read what he said.
What am I even supposed to... Fine. Easy Bournemouth win.
Okay. I mean, look, I have to imagine that he probably had similar reasoning. It's probably all good. And look at these next 2 matches. The next two, he surely agrees with me, right? Like, there's no way. So we can probably just go through this while he gets back.
Man, this video is going to be a pain in the ass to edit. Okay, you can start with Wolves versus United.
All right. So Wolves is playing Man United. Wolves at home, and Wolves had a new manager, Victor Pereira. And hey, I gotta give him some respect because he absolutely cooked Leicester last week. So yeah, he sets the team up well. I think before Wolves was super attacking, and they were for a very long time. They had the most goals conceded in the Premier League, right? I remember like the first like 10 match weeks, they were like conceding like 3 goals a game or something crazy like that. But Victor Pereira, he sets the team up very well. But this is basically a clash of like two new managers that have pretty opposing styles that are just going up against each other. And so I think it's gonna be hard for one to tactically outwit the other. I imagine uh, you know, they'll probably agree tactically. So I think as as like on a pure talent level, this should be an easy United win. And even though it's been kind of shaky for Ruben Amorim as of recent, I do think Man United will be able to pull this off.
Fair enough. we'll go on to the next match then, Brighton versus Brentford, which Kaibo does not have any notes for. Wonderful.
Do you write anything down or?
Nope, nothing at all.
Okay, unfortunate. What about the next one?
You mean the Liverpool match?
That's true. This is Liverpool vs Leicester at Anfield. Oh my god. And, you know what? I'm glad he's not here to. I'm glad he's not here to record this match day because he would be clowning on me so hard right now. Like, can you imagine? Oh my god, yo, that was that was an act of God. Like, I don't know. There was divine intervention, bro. I, bro, we know how annoying the Liverpool fans can get sometimes, and especially with someone as you know I can say it as immature as Kaibo. Uh, we all know how you would act in a situation like this. So just going back to the game,
Apologize.
Oh, Kaibo's back, thank the Lord.
I have zero faith in Mr. Ray at this point. He had a purple patch for a little bit, but this guy's just not defensively sound enough. He's playing hyper attacking with a team that doesn't have the hyper attacking abilities, and with Wilfred and Didi out, we don't have that defensive anchor. He was there to provide both a strong passing lane and also, despite not being a defender, being our best defender. So honestly, Arnie Slot plays a style where they just have possession, they don't score a lot of goals. This is gonna be a super boring match, like a 2-0 Liverpool win. They have like 80% possession and they just pass around the whole game and just shoot like 3 shots and they go in.
Oh, yeah. Hi. Sorry, I'm back. My phone died. I'm sorry. But yeah, like again, you said that perfectly. I think also just Liverpool's just on too good of a form right now. Like, I
Yeah.
honestly like another thing I have to say is your keeper is amazing. Like,
Well,
genuinely,
our keeper is injured right now, so the
what?
our Danny Ward though, he's not amazing. He's pretty crap.
Wait. Your keeper's injured?
Yeah, bro. Wait, did you not watch the short I played? We that's why we had Danny Ward, the guy who he surrendered and just
Oh,
fall
wait.
down
I'm
fall down
mixing up.
flat.
Oh, sorry. I thought that was a different keeper.
That's yeah, that's because we're
Oh,
playing Danny Ward as our keeper right now.
okay. I'm sorry then. It's probably like 3-0. I
Yeah,
apologize. Yeah,
yeah,
that
yeah,
sucks. Yeah, at home too, at Anfield. I don't know, man. Good luck.
yeah.
Yeah, okay. Have fun.
Good thing we didn't actually have any disagreements in the matches we just did, so it's fine that you were gone. It wasn't
Wait,
a
did
big
we
deal.
did we really have no disagreements?
Well, bro, it was Wolves, Man United, and Liverpool, Leicester. Of course, we didn't have disagreements, dude.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. Okay. All right. Wow. Are we seriously gonna have our first match day where we agree on everything?
Well, let's see what you have to say about this one.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah.
Alright, with Kaibo back, that means we can now move on to Brighton versus Brentford.
Yep.
Dude,
Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead. I keep on forgetting.
Brentford have the worst away record in the league right now, and even though
Yeah.
Brighton are on bad form, I think this is the chance they take the opportunity here and start fighting back towards Europe because Brighton is good enough to contend for Europe. So
Mhm.
I think this should be an easy win for Brighton.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too. Again, Brentford is away, so you know, you know what that's gonna mean. But also, I think this is, Brighton stock has been, on the decline, and this is when they climb back up. This is the perfect game for them to climb back up, playing against a team which literally cannot play away, and Brighton's playing home. This
Yo,
is
are
a
we really
perfect
gonna
opportunity for
agree
them.
for this entire match? Oh, yo, good thing we're doing a. Hey, it's a good thing we're doing a double match week apparently, because otherwise we would just be only agreeing.
Wait,
Unless
this
we
would be
also
like the
agree in
most
match week
boring
19, that'd be pretty
episode.
crazy. That's what I'm hoping for. For the content, I hope the second half we have all disagreements. That would be amazing.
Yeah, that,
Okay.
that is true. Wait, oh my god, four more. Wait, you know what's funny? Like we actually might unironically might have to do like a times 36 or like maybe like a really high multiplier will have to happen
Oh my
probably.
god.
Cuz
That
I don't think we're going to have like that many disagreements. Are we going to have
well,
4 disagreements? Maybe, maybe not.
yeah, but okay. Oh, that's not good because if we have to do a times 6 multiple thing again, but it's 36. Oh my god,
Yeah.
I can you can easily wipe me out, dude. Oh no. Or I can
Yeah.
wipe you out.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah. Okay, anyways, let's move on to our last match day. This match day is not finished yet. Hey, maybe one of us was Ipswich. Who knows?
You're right. Maybe one of us will predict Ipswich to beat Arsenal at the Emirates. Anything could happen.
I mean,
Yo,
dude.
have you seen how many goals Arsenal is scoring like every game recently, dude? Like Ipswich have no chance.
Yeah. Arsenal's been, yeah. I have a hot take though. I have a hot take.
All right.
Losing Odegaard is is a bigger blow to Arsenal than losing Saka.
That's not a hot take. That's just facts.
Oh, I thought you guys would disagree with that.
I mean, maybe Corey disagrees, but I agree.
No, I think Odegaard is just the heart of this team. I mean, just where he plays in general. He plays in the middle. Like if you lose
Yeah.
a player like that in the middle, it's just over. Like on the wings, is like obviously he creates so many chances and whatnot, but it's like it's you're so much more important to the team when you're in the middle.
No,
And that's not
that's
the knock on
absolutely
Saka or
true.
anything, but it's just yeah.
He's like the Rodri. He's like the Wilfred Ndidi of Arsenal.
Yeah,
Like a
exactly.
lot of teams just have that one player that they rely on for
Yeah.
the whole operation.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Okay, that concludes the predictions for Matchday 18. I'll put a quick recap up on the screen. If you're watching and you'd like to save the day 19 predictions for later, please feel free to click off here. With that said, are we ready to start our predictions for Matchday 19?
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
Okay, and remember that since neither of you used any multipliers for the last match day, both of you have two 2 times multipliers and two 3 times multipliers available to you for this match day. With that out of the way, we will get started with Leicester versus Man City.
Leicester, Man City. We are about to get absolutely
Wow.
cooked, beaten,
Wow.
spanked. Oh my god, we are not ready, dude. Because here's the issue. So by citing Nistelrooy, Leicester sacrificed some of the defensive counterattacking strategy to just be a bit more pragmatic, and that's like a decent plan overall, right? But when the whole strategy to beat City is to surprise them and go in transition, that's not a good strategy for playing City. So, like, for the same thing, how like Everton doesn't match up well against City, I don't think we match up well against City. So I think City will win this.
Wow. You know, I had a different take.
Oh my god. Okay.
Do I see City winning 2 games in a row?
There
Absolutely
we
not.
go. There we go.
City haven't
Spicy.
won at all in the last 8 away matches. Okay, Leicester. Well, they've scored in every single one of their home games in their past 9 home games, except for one of them. There's only one game where they didn't score. Every other game they scored.
Okay.
Leicester is decent at home. Man City, I mean, dude, there's no way they win 2 games in a row, right? Like, I'm sorry, like the expectations are just that low now.
Wait, but at some
Um,
point though, at some point you have to
so
like
at some point, sure, but I see maybe one win against Everton. I don't see a second win against Leicester. So for that, and if we look at the Crystal Palace, like that was a similar game, right? Playing against a similar team around that area.
no,
Crystal
but
Palace is
no,
worse.
but Crystal Palace and Leicester City's tactics are so different though.
Dude, but I just don't see City. Like, I'm sorry, dude. Like, do you see them winning 2 games in a row like
No,
that?
I disagree. I'm seeing more of a regression to the meantime fake. Because okay, wait, can I just general question? Where do you think City finishes in the league this year?
I think they finished fifth,
Fifth. Okay, well here's the thing. They're currently in
sixth.
seventh, so you would actually expect them to play like a top five, top four team first of the season. So you should expect them to be able to
No,
revert
I
back to the
expect them
mean and
to.
win these two games. No.
No, but the thing is, I expect them to turn it around. I just don't expect them to turn that around right now.
Okay,
Uh,
but like, there's not that many. Okay, all right, fair enough. I will have to put like I'll have to put like a times. How many disagreements do we have? I think like
I don't know. I actually don't know. I
yeah. The
feel like we would
question is,
have a
I don't know
decent
how
amount.
many disagreements we'll have, so I'll put like a times three maybe. Yeah, I think a times three is probably good.
Okay, and I will. I guess I'll have to double up on some other place because I'm not putting a multiplier on that.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Actually, yeah, should I? Actually, I'll put
Up
a.
to
Yeah,
you, man.
no,
Up
no, no.
to
I
you.
will. I'm gonna put it times 2 actually.
Times two. Okay,
Times
right.
2.
I'm putting a times three. You're putting a times two. I'm writing the times two for. All right, all good.
Yep. Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good.
All right, let's move on then to Tottenham versus Wolves.
Man. Okay. Tottenham usually in Robin Hood, right? But I don't think they'll lose against Wolves. There's no way.
This is
Um,
a super volatile match, dude.
This is a super volatile watch, but it's like surely, right? I mean, they beat Southampton 5-0. I mean,
Okay, but what
they
about
got
what about their
absolutely
defensive injuries though?
destroyed by
What about
Liverpool.
their defensive injuries? Like, it's subsiding.
Hold on, are you really saying the Wolves are gonna draw or win this?
I'm not telling you a prediction. I'm just asking. I'm just asking.
But I mean, dude, there's no way, right? I mean, I'm sorry, I just have a Tottenham win here. Like, I don't see any other outcome.
Yeah, I think a Tottenham win is the most likely outcome, which is why I'm going with it. But what I'm saying about the defensive weakness and Postecoglou again, like he's just being arrogant. To be quite honest with you, I don't know. I could definitely see Wolves win this. I could totally see it. I mean, the one thing that won't happen is I highly doubt this will be a draw. But I think Tottenham win is the most likely outcome.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, seems like we're in agreement on a Spurs win, so we will move on to Everton versus Forest.
Okay. I am sorry. I have to preemptively apologize, but I am going to be a little bit disrespectful towards Nottingham in my prediction. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Wait, wait, wait,
I
wait.
did
You know
predict
what's
them to beat
crazy? Hold on.
what?
I am also being disrespectful to Nottingham in my prediction too.
Wait, what's your prediction?
Oh my god.
Wait,
Okay, wait.
what's your prediction?
Okay, I have an Everton win.
Mate, you've lost the plot, dude. Everton. Okay, no, time stream. No, you've lost the plot.
Oh yeah, come
No.
on, come on, come
Sorry,
on,
sorry.
come on.
No, time stream. Listen,
Okay,
I thought I was no. That's crazy, dude. That's a
okay,
crazy take.
okay.
Okay,
What
all
do you
right.
have?
No, because no. Because I'm going with a draw, but I
Mm,
see a draw as like a 0-0. Like this could be a
mm,
0-0 draw. It cannot be
yeah.
a 1-1 draw. I do not see how Everton scores against Nottingham Forest, so I do not see any logic in predicting an Everton win whatsoever. I think
Uh-huh.
a draw is more likely than a Nottingham win, but an Everton win is pretty much not going to happen.
Okay. Mm.
Honestly, I'll put like a time. Well, let me see what else we have, because I feel like this second week there's a lot more places we can disagree, and I think this guy's gonna be kind of disrespectful in certain places. I just don't know where. Um, yeah, I will put. I will stick to a time streak because I think we'll have some disagreements later.
Really?
Yeah, I do. I think we could
Um.
have. I think we could have 2 to 3 disagreements still in this match week.
That's fair. Yeah. I think. Okay. I just feel like okay. Just to preface,
Okay.
do I have? I only use one of my multipliers, right?
No, you haven't used. Oh wait, hang on. Did you put a multiplier on my? Oh, you did. You did. You have used one. You have 8 times 18 left. Is what you have.
Okay. All right. Okay. Um, a draw. Draws are just so unlikely. Like I know like for this game, of
No, but that's
course.
statistics though. Look at the game tactically. The thing
Yeah.
is, Everton are very defensively solid, and Nottingham's
Mhm.
build-up play is not conducive to teams that are good at parking the bus. Like
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
play
Yeah.
very fast. They play possession ball. So
Yeah. I mean, my logic was if you look at the recent games, Everton has drawn against Arsenal. They've
yeah,
drawn against Chelsea.
yeah,
Uh, I mean, they're playing solid right now, and we have our. I hate to say this, but if you look at the statistics, it's true. Potential future Golden Glove winner, Jordan Pickford.
he is. He is. I mean, that's
Potential,
only hard for you because
potential,
you're a hater. But no, for a
potential.
normal person, that's like fair enough, man.
So, I have to. You know what I'm gonna do?
Okay, hit me.
I'm gonna put it times 6.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna put it
Okay,
times
this is gonna be
6.
so funny. If Everton Nottingham is a 0-0 draw, then call me Nostradamus, because I literally predicted this to a T.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it times 6, man. Like yeah, just draws are just so unlikely. Like I just don't think that's
No,
gonna
but no,
hit.
no, 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 no. That's just that's an average games. It's unlikely, but if you look at the tactics, like the thing is, draws are unlikely. But look at the type of games that where the draws happen. Like, okay, the fact that Everton drew 0-0 Chelsea and Arsenal in the last 2 matches, like those are the kind of games where tactically it would make sense for a draw to happen. So sure, a draw may only happen like I don't know 20% of the time or whatever, but
Yeah,
it makes sense that it's those 2 games out of the 10, for example.
right. So we're drawing parallels. So we're comparing Nottingham to Chelsea and Arsenal.
What? Yeah. Sorry. Sorry.
I
My
feel
bad.
like no,
For
but
the ludicrous
tactically they're just
prediction
so
of
different.
comparing Nottingham Forest, a team with 31 points, to 33 points and 35 points, and they all play a pretty relatively similar style of play. By the way. Yeah.
Eh,
Yeah. That's crazy. Crazy prediction. Crazy. Yeah. I can't imagine doing that.
okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'll take my chances, man. Times 6 on that. Yeah.
All right. I mean, I think he's just messed up, dude. I think
Uh,
he might have just sold the season right there because I'm feeling pretty good about a 0-0 draw in this match.
was that a Gerard slip right there? Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Why are we so cocky on Nottingham, bro? This actually like we never learn a
No, I
lesson.
know. I feel bad, man. Like I genuinely, yeah. I hope Nottingham wins, but yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I want to say two things to Christian. Number one, what I'm predicting everything will do, they already did to Arsenal and Chelsea. So you're not a bad company. And also, if you're gonna go after us, go after Kaibo, because even though I disrespect them, it always seems like Kaibo's disrespecting them more. So I'm just saying, you know.
Okay. Retargeting the blame is crazy, but okay,
Well, I'm
okay. I
just
see
saying
you.
every time I don't predict Nottingham win recently, it's usually I'm predicting a draw. And every time I predict Nottingham to draw, usually Kyle predicts Nottingham to lose.
That's
I mean,
fair.
that's just how it's been going. So
Yeah, that's true. Okay. All right. That's respectable.
Christie is not going to be pleased with this one. Okay, next up is Fulham versus Bournemouth.
okay,
Ooh,
I'm
this
gonna
can
go
go
with.
either way.
Wait, what'd you say?
This can go either way, man.
Oh yeah, no, I agree.
Yep.
So should I go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna go with another draw for similar tactical reasons, and that is Bournemouth relies on central players. So like Evan Nielsen, Justin Kluivert, that is the heart and soul of their attack, right? And I think that if a team is good at countering that, it's a team with a very strong midfield, and that's what Fulham has. So I think if we're just looking at Bournemouth, they'll probably struggle to score, and then look at Fulham. So one thing, Fulham's attack is kind of hard to predict, right? Like sometimes, like they'll struggle to score against Palace, Wolves, and Southampton, and then they'll score a lot of goals against like Arsenal, Liverpool, and Brighton. Like it doesn't make any sense.
Yep.
But with a team like Bournemouth, I don't know how that fits into the equation. I think Fulham's attack is just generally pretty inconsistent. So I think while Bournemouth will struggle to score, Fulham will probably also struggle to score. So I'm not so confident that's going to be a no-no necessarily, but this does feel pretty drawish to me as well.
Hmm. Interesting. Okay. Um, I I think this will be also a very very close game.
Okay.
Um, but I just again draws are just so unlikely. And I don't like putting draws at all. I just feel like something that's really interesting is that when two teams that are really similar in skill levels, like when they're lower table, generally, like generally, they aren't like when they're really close in the table, they don't really draw like that.
Okay, but these are mid to above mid-table teams though. Yeah,
No, they
the
are,
Fulham's
but it's
done.
like I just I don't know, man. Like the majority of the draws that I see happening are like against. There's still a decent gap between them in the table, at least
Yo,
for the majority.
didn't your team draw two of their last three games?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like we're higher and they're like lower. You know, like
Okay.
there's like a gap. There's like quite a bit of a gap. Like it's not close like this. And also you got to keep in mind, like, come on, dude. Like we were down 10 man. Like there's a bunch of things there.
You're down
Like
Eddie
it goes beyond the scoreboard,
Robertson.
right? So I have to give this to Fulham. Also, I know I'm probably jinxing this right here, but
Okay.
Bournemouth have not won against Fulham since 2018.
All right, let's go. That means you're gonna be wrong.
Um,
Okay. Hell yeah.
so I might be wrong, but again, that's another disagreement we have here. I
Uh,
believe I have a times two left. Is that right, Corey?
you have a times three left.
Times three left. Hmm.
Okay. Honestly, I feel like any match could happen here. So I here's the thing. Here's how I see this.
Yep.
I might be screwing myself by doing this,
Hmm.
but I might also be five heading. Here's how I see this. The
Yeah.
remaining few matches, I am all confident in, but several of them I am only confident in because of tactical reasons that I doubt Kaiba will see as well. So I think there will be another match day later where I will be confident and Kaiba will disagree with me, and I'm gonna save my time score for that.
Oh, and I disagree. I feel like I've learned from my past mistakes. I feel like when there's a disagreement, if we look at the past episodes, I have to use them. I have to use these multipliers, or else I'm just gonna get stuck, and it's gonna be really bad.
Fair enough.
So from my past mistakes, I do have to put a times three on this.
Okay. I
Yep.
trust my judgment with these multipliers though. And Corey, if you're curious, I'm currently highlighting the games on my doc that I think we might disagree on. Just in case you want to see that.
Okay, Darian seems pretty confident. In the meantime, we will move on to our next match, Palace versus Southampton.
Ooh,
Dude,
I mean, this is I don't know. Southampton just sucks. I know Crystal Palace isn't the best either, but at least you know they've been doing something at least. I mean, Southampton's just bad, bro. Like,
I
not
think
much to say
all
here.
it takes all it takes for Crystal Palace to win this is one of Mateta, Eze, and Sar have a good game. Just need one of them to have a good game and they'll win. And the chances that they all have a bad game, pretty unlikely, right? So I
Yeah.
think I think Palace have got this one in the bag.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Well, that was quick. Okay, then we will move on to West Ham versus Kaibo's favorite team and mine, Liverpool.
Man. Okay. What can I say, bro?
Cabo, you're not
Liverpool.
ready. That's what I can say.
Oh my god, I swear to God, if this guy says West Ham, I'm gonna be so mad for using my multipliers. But there's no way you say that, right? Like you
Remember what my West Ham prediction was last week?
yes I do.
Okay. Anyways, you can go first.
Wait, what'd you say? You just lagged out
I said
for
you
me.
can go first.
Oh, I can go first? I mean,
Yeah.
dude, just look at the table.
Yeah.
We're on amazing form.
Okay.
We're playing against, West Ham, like, oh shiver me timbers, I'm so scared.
Yeah.
Yeah, but draw it against Bournemouth, lost against Leicester, drew against Brighton. I mean, we just killed Tottenham. Like it's the easiest prediction of my life. If I could, I would put times 36 on this. Liverpool win.
Oh no, I fully agree with you. Liverpool win, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think anyone expected anything different there. Okay, in that case, we move on to Ipswich versus Chelsea.
Wait. Before we start, I just want to say,
Oh
like,
boy.
I am so like relieved of stress now that I don't have any more multipliers to put on. Like, I just feel like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders, man. Like, I can enjoy these predictions without
Hey,
worrying
Kaibo,
about
fuck
like.
you.
I'm just saying, like, it feels so much more relaxing right now. But hey, yeah,
I
it
mean,
was
I just
you.
want to
It's
say the
all
games I
you.
highlighted that if we were going to disagree on, we actually haven't touched them yet, so I feel still good.
Okay, all right, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, this is the game where Cole Palmer scores 2 goals. I mean, pretty easy.
Yeah,
Chelsea.
it's chippy chip, all good.
Yeah.
Okay, I suppose that means a Chelsea win for both of them, so we will move on to Aston Villa versus Brighton.
All right. I hope we disagree on this one.
Okay.
I am going with an Aston Villa win. Brighton.
You suck. You suck.
Oh, you agree?
Yeah, I agree.
By the way, but I still had more other ones that I
Oh,
hope we disagree on. So
okay.
it's
I
all
mean, to
good.
be fair, I
This
think
wasn't I
looking at
wasn't
all.
banking on only this one to be clear.
Okay.
Okay. Listen. In theory, Brighton would be able to cause damage to Villa. However, Brighton have looked pretty dodgy recently, and I don't know if they got it like that. So,
Hmm.
and also, they still gonna have to rely on players like Jorginho Rutter to score goals, and he's also been on pretty terrible form recently, right?
Yeah.
So, I think Brighton's like Villa still have Torres, they still have Martinez, and I think those players will come up clutch for them defensively. Meanwhile, Brighton's defense is even more dodgy, and it's that Villa front three, which I sometimes call a front four, because having a player like Ollie Watkins on the bench who can like in the 80th minute or whatever play fresh legs against the entire defense, it's almost like they're playing a front four, even though they only have three players on at once. If you get what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I
for sure.
don't think Brighton have the defensive capabilities to deal with that front three. It's a crazy good front three that they have with Duran
Mm.
Watkins and with Duran oh my god, I'm blanking. All good though. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yes, I do. Yes. I mean, yeah, you're right. I mean, okay, again, you're exactly right, but some stats to back it up. Villa just has, they're just in better form, I would argue. Villa has
Yeah.
3 successive home wins. Brighton haven't won in their last 5 games. I mean, also, I do want to say, though, like, it's just going a little off topic, but John Duran, I think it's time for him to go to a bigger club. He is amazing. I feel like every time this guy plays, he scores. Like, I swear. Like, this guy is just amazing. Um, but yeah, again, Villa win.
I honestly I don't know if I agree with that because I don't know if he can replicate that magic in a bigger club. To be honest with you,
Oh, because are you trying to say that the? Oh, okay.
like I don't know that it transfers to a big club. Is what I'm saying. I think he just fits the Villa system very well.
Actually, you're right. Wait, that is
That's
true.
true. Also,
Like,
they
I
are a
don't
pretty
feel
big
like.
club. Let's be real.
Yeah, he isn't really needed to move, but I don't know. Like, I think it's really interesting for strikers because, like, I feel like any other player, it's somewhat easier to replicate. But for strikers, it's just like the opportunities that you're getting, how you're getting those chances. Like those change a lot depending on the system and the team that you're playing in, and that really affects your form. So I would say if strikers or just attacking players change the most. I mean, if you don't really want your players to change, if you want to get a player that's somewhat consistent, I would say defenders. Unless you're getting the defender to literally like, I don't know, man, like overlap or be crazy on the ball when they're not usually like that. Like,
Yeah, unless you're like
it's
CoDaKrew, then it's all good.
yeah, like usually if you're a somewhat sane coach, no offense, and Postecoglou, like I think it's fine. You know,
As long as you're not committing football terrorism, it's all good.
yeah, it's okay. Yeah.
Okay, I guess Villa have got it in the bag. That takes us then to our next match, United versus Newcastle.
Okay, Kaibo, I'm predicting a Man United win.
Damn. Okay.
Uh-oh.
All right.
And
I
you're
have a
predicting?
Newcastle win. I have a
Yes!
Newcastle win.
Okay, touch your multiplier. Oh, you're so cut. Let's go.
Wait, is it times
Let's
four?
go.
Times four. Times four. Multiplier, by the way. But yeah, sure. Go ahead. Okay.
Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. All right.
Let's talk about it. Okay.
Okay.
Do you want me to go first or?
You can go first.
Okay. If you look at the games that United have been playing, especially since Amarin has came in, he's been, I would say, with the exception of maybe City, he's been winning when he's supposed to win, and he's been losing when he's supposed to lose.
Okay.
Right? They have been a consistently mediocre team, which is honestly what you expect from Man United and Amarin when you have players playing in a system that don't fit the coach's system. Right, this guy has had no time to get the players that he actually wants. So they've been very consistently mediocre, and I think that makes Man United really easy to predict. Right, they will win against bad teams and they will lose against better teams. And Newcastle, they're on a 3-game winning streak. They're just playing great right now. So
I
I
want to
think it's
mention
Man
I just
United
want to mention the fact that those 3 games
or
were
Newcastle.
Ipswich,
Yeah.
Brentford, away, in a Carabao Cup match, and Leicester. So I mean 3-game win streak, but
Okay. I understand what you're saying, but dude, like those games still matter though. Like if they were to lose those games, that would be bad.
okay,
Right.
but the fact that they're winning this game conversely doesn't mean much.
Okay, but are you trying to hold the fact that they're winning against them? Like, oh
Wait,
no,
no, what
they won this game?
I'm saying that all I'm saying is that you shouldn't factor in too much the fact that they're winning these games. That's what I'm
Right, but
saying.
they also drew against Newcastle a few weeks. They also drew against
Oh,
Liverpool.
Newcastle drew against Newcastle a few weeks ago?
Sorry. They also drew against Liverpool. You know, I got to remember that respect. You know,
Okay.
game
Oh, yeah. Oh,
this game.
that's where this is coming from. Okay, I see.
But yeah.
Right before that, they drew against Palace, though, so I don't know.
Okay, all right. I mean, I think Liverpool, Palace, those balance out. You know, so it's okay.
Okay. I have many things to add. Number
Okay.
one, yes, the players are not adhering to Amarin's system that well yet, but there's one player who is coming back. He is back, and by the time we get to Matchday 19, I have a feeling he'll be starting. And that is the chosen one, Lenny Euro. We will never, with this man finally back, the man they signed at the start of the season, he is finally here for good. And I think that means Harry Maguire will never sniff the starting 11 ever again. That was the biggest weakness in Amarin's system, and he will not have to deal with it. Unless another injury crisis happens from now until then. But barring that, the main weakness in Amarin's system has finally been removed. So that being said, now when you're looking at the new United system, I don't really see, for one, how Newcastle gets the goals. The main strategy for them would be to rely on Alexander Isak, right? And he has had some very good performances recently, but it's like one good performance and then one bad performance. It's very inconsistent. So I think with not to get too over dramatic, but the light shining bright in Old Trafford Stadium, I don't know. I don't think he's up for it. That's how I see this. Comparatively, look at how Man United. I know. But still, I know the aura is not quite there anymore. I know I get the aura is not quite there anymore, but it's more so the fact that you're away. It's not really about Old Trafford in particular. And that being said, it's also like Amarin's system is getting more and more sound as the season goes on. And in terms of how many hurts them in transition, dude, they have players like Diallo. It's like players that are able to find gaps, play on the wings, and play in transition. And when you look at United's attacks and Newcastle's defense, look at Newcastle's fullbacks, bro. No disrespect meant. I do not trust Newcastle's fullbacks whatsoever. I think United is going to be feasting off the wings this match, and I think they definitely have the opportunity to score like 2 or 3 goals. So I think tactically, this is going to be very good for Man United.
Interesting, but I do want to say you're hyping out Lenny Euro like this guy hasn't played all season. This guy's in like.
No, I understand, but they're going to gradually get him back, and I'm hoping
What do you
that
mean?
by
First,
match day
he
9.
started against Nottingham Forest. They lost 3-2. He started against
Okay, I
Tottenham.
mean,
He lost
yeah, but
4-3.
no, but I'm saying every match, like he's gonna get better. He's gonna get better into the system as we go on, and hoping that by match day 19, he's gonna be in there. He's gonna be ready. He's gonna be up for it.
That's a lot of hoping, no?
I don't think so. I think he fits the Amarin system well.
He does. But I don't think Lenny Euro is he. I don't think he's gonna change the result like that.
No, but it's not that like he himself is necessarily gonna do that much. It's more so he's patching up the main weakness that United have.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, I think they have a lot of weaknesses. I mean, I think, dude, I just don't think the player. I think the
I think we're
midfield is
overstating their weaknesses, bro. What do you think are their like big top weaknesses besides center back?
uh the wing backs Dallo, Mazzari.
Really? You think Mascherano? No, Mascherano has been amazing. I don't know what you're talking about.
I
He has
think
no
they're
ball
the
out.
main
That's
weakness.
crazy.
I think they're the main weakness. I think Hoyland is also a weakness.
That's okay. That's true to an extent, but I think now they're starting to play him more as a false nine. They're playing more through him, and I think with their wing attack, it's not that big of a weakness.
I mean, dude, okay, but it's
Maybe I might be too bullish on Ehrman because I genuinely just like his system of
no.
play.
I like the system a lot, but dude, I mean, I just don't see it winning
I
against
just think
Newcastle.
I still think though that while there are many flaws in the team, he's doing a good job at patching them up and not exposing them, I guess.
Sure, but there's only so much patching up you can do without the transfer market,
No,
right?
but
Without a transfer window.
you have to still give him credit for how creatively he's been using the players. And it's not just that. It's also like they match up well against Newcastle. Newcastle again, they don't have good wing backs. They have, Alexander Isak has been dodgy. I don't know. I just think that I think that for the team that they're playing on paper, this feels technically good for United. And this is the kind of match I was hoping we would disagree on, because if you don't look at tactics, if you look from just a pure like eagle-eyed view, I totally understand why you predicted Newcastle win.
That is true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but this is what I wanted though. This is what I wanted. I feel good about this.
Yeah. I also do want to say, if I was betting, which legally I can't, but I mean, hypothetically, authorities,
Hypothetically.
FBI, hypothetically, okay.
Okay.
In I'm talking in GTA. If I were to bet on
Okay.
if I were to bet, I would bet on Aaron Gordon scoring. I'm just saying.
On who?
Aaron Gordon. He is scoring.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if you can bet on like a specific player scoring like that. I don't bet
Wait, can
again.
I ask you a question real quick
In
though? Who's
GTA, I
Aaron?
don't
Can
bet.
you remind me who Aaron Gordon is again? I know I might be like showing no ball out right now. Who's Aaron Gordon?
What?
Who's Aaron Gordon? Wait, am I stupid?
Oh wait, fuck.
Wait.
Wait,
Who are you talking
hold on.
about?
Wait. Did I say Aaron Gordon?
That's what you said.
Yo,
Oh my god, this guy's
I'm
so
sorry. I
bad.
meant Anthony Gordon. My bad.
Oh,
I
okay,
said Aaron Gordon. What the?
dude. But isn't Anthony Gordon going to be going up against
I'm
Mazraoui?
sorry.
They're going to
I
be on the
meant
same side of the
Anthony
pitch,
Gordon.
right?
I'm sorry,
No, but
dude.
he's on
This
the
guy
same side of the
Anthony.
pitch as Mazraoui. I think Mazraoui has the
Okay,
capability to
I'm
deal with
sorry.
him.
I'm sorry. My bad. Okay, I meant Anthony Gordon. Okay, but you can also make the same argument. Like Anthony Gordon, he always scores in these big games. He scores against City. He scores against Liverpool. Like I don't think Mazraoui is going to be a problem for it. Like this guy always scores in these tight matchups. Like I swear, every big game,
No,
this
but
guy.
that's okay. No, but there's a difference between like playing against Kyle Walker and playing against Mazraoui, dude. It's not like, come on. And
Right.
like, there's no
Okay.
difference between playing against him and playing against like Trent Alexander-Arnold, who respectfully doesn't defend.
Come on. No, he does. Bro, watch the games. That's such a false narrative that people just throw around.
Oh wait,
Watch
my
the
bad.
games.
Sorry. It was Kwanzaa who was the it was Jarrell Kwanzaa who was playing right back for Liverpool. Okay, yeah, no shit. Anthony Gordon was feasting on that, bro. Who the hell? Wait, I'm
Dude,
sorry. I know you're a Liverpool fan. Can you tell me who the hell Jarrell Kwanzaa is?
dude, he's the GOAT, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, sure, whatever you say, man.
Like, you guys gotta stop hating, bro.
Yo, no one has ever heard of this guy. Yo, Corey, ever heard of Jarrell Kwanzaa?
Bro, he's such sheer fire. I don't know why you're like just hating on like, dude. Come on, bro. Young player, right?
Huh?
Like, come on, bro. Just let him develop in peace. Like, you're actually just hating, dude.
I'm just saying he's not ready yet, bro. Like, yeah,
He's not ready.
no shit. Like Anthony Gordon was feasting on that, bro. Come on.
Okay, dude. Come on now. Also, he's been playing like decent. I would say like it's
Okay,
okay. He has
okay,
potential.
maybe he is, but there's still a difference between him or Kyle Walker and Nasser Mazraoui, bro. Mazraoui is unironically like, bro, Mazraoui is actually really good right now, bro. Like, I don't know why you're hating. This guy's actually really good.
Okay. All right. No, he's good, but there's better options for Amarin's system. But yeah, we'll leave it
Oh,
at that.
real? Well, maybe there's not that many. There's not that many. Are there?
I mean that sure, but it's like there just aren't that many players that do fit that role though. In general, like it's not really
Yeah, and Mazraoui is one of them. So,
Okay. All right. Sure. Anyways, I think we should move on. We're kind of stuck on this one
all right.
match for a while. Yeah.
Okay, that takes us to what I believe is the last game of Matchday 19 and the last game we're covering in this episode. Arsenal versus Brentford.
There isn't. Now that Brentford's home miracle has snapped, I can finally say with confidence. Actually, I actually can't say with confidence. I don't know if this Arsenal team, man. They are so like they're weird, man. Like I don't know. Like they will
They're not that
just
weird. Come on,
it's not
they're
that weird, but
significantly
it's like
weirder teams.
that is true. But it's like I honestly I could see a draw here, but I have to give this to Arsenal. Arsenal win.
Yeah, I agree, dude. I think
Yeah.
that Brentford don't have the defense to deal with Arsenal. Arsenal is just so good offensively right now,
Yeah.
and yeah,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. All right. Um,
All right, does that mean we're finished here?
I think so. Is there any other thing you want to point out, Darian? A
um,
few more rants.
honestly, I don't know. Do you want to anything you want to talk about?
Um, I don't know. Everything I have to talk about is Liverpool related. So,
Yeah, unfortunately, even as a fellow Liverpool fan, I'm going to have to cut you off right there, Kaibo. Sorry, everyone, but even though I'd usually leave Darian and Kaibo's 10-minute closing rants in the conclusion of the video, having to edit out the gaps created by Corey's audio not uploading is not something that I think is worth my time right now. So, I will instead leave you with Darian and Kaibo's closing remarks, and to everyone who has watched this far, thank you for tuning in and have a happy holiday break.
yep. Merry Christmas if you celebrate. Yeah, and yeah.